Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be discussing something that I have personally invested my time in for the past couple days, and I'm just going to cut straight to the point. We're going to be talking about Diablo 3 and if it is still worth playing in 2025. It's 2025, guys. Diablo 3 is officially 13 years old. Let that sink into your brains. I am almost double the age of this video game. That is older than most of you probably watching this video right now. I remember being a wide-eyed 14-year-old when this game released, but I didn't really have an Xbox or anything to play it on, so I never really got around to playing any of the Diablo games. I didn't play 1, I didn't play Diablo 2. I sadly completely missed out on Immortal, which I know is probably the best one. And with Diablo 4 releasing a couple years back, I didn't really get interested in it. But I did hear from a lot of people that Diablo 3 is the best Diablo game that was ever made. That may be controversial. I have no idea because I don't play Diablo. But then I was thinking, can this game really stand up to the test of time? Because it's been like 13 years. Surely it's just nostalgia bait. People are thinking with their emotions rather than the facts. And I mean, how could this game compete with the amazing giants we have today, like Assassin's Creed Shadows, Dragon Age the Veilguard, Mind's Eye, all these phenomenal masterpieces? I don't know how it could ever hold up, but we're gonna give it a try and see if it's worth your money. I know it's on sale on Steam, so it's not even that much. But before we get in, please like and subscribe. It's free, and if you don't, you hate freedom and kittens, and who doesn't like kittens, obviously? So you're gonna like and subscribe, and let's continue with the video. Going into Diablo 3, I knew absolutely nothing. I mean, I assumed it involved demons and trying to protect the world because the name Diablo, but to be honest, I didn't really know what to expect from the story or the gameplay. Like I said, this game is pretty old, so I was really curious if it would hold up. But right off the bat, the game hits you with these gorgeous cinematic sequences that seem like they hold up pretty well for today's standard. Now, keep in mind, they're just cinematics. They're always really good compared to the gameplay, but Blizzard has always been top tier with their cinematics, and this didn't change my mind at all. They are super good, even from 13 years ago. But you're thrown into a world teetering on the edge of destruction, with demons trying to break into the mortal realm and wreak havoc on all of humanity. Now, right here, I'm gonna give a spoiler warning. We're gonna talk about a little bit of the story. If you haven't played it, skip to this point. But let's go ahead and talk about the story. So you arrive in a town under siege by zombies, and that's pretty much where the journey begins from. From there, the story unfolds through a mix of atmospheric storytelling, memorable characters, and pretty much great set pieces to get you involved in the game. And to my surprise, the game actually does make you care about the characters. There really feels like there's an emotional weight, and you're following these people throughout the game. Sure, some of the plot points are predictable, but the writing of the characters kind of pulls you in. When certain companions or NPCs meet their end, I actually felt something. And that's not easy for a game in this genre to pull off, to be honest. I mean, it makes sense in an action, maybe RPG game, storytelling games, but from a top-down RPG, I never thought I would care about any of the characters. But to be honest, if the writing can make you feel guilty for the death of a pixelated monk, you know something is going right. That said, though, the story itself is nothing groundbreaking. It's a classic. Evil threats to the world, go and slay it kind of setup. But it works, and what it lacks in originality, it makes for with the atmosphere and some absolutely incredible boss fight. Each act of the game introduces a new big bad boss, and let me tell you, these bosses are wild. The designs, the lore, the build-up, all of that makes slaying them even more meaningful, and it feels like you've accomplished something. You're not just button mashing your way through the nameless mobs, you're taking down nightmares. Speaking of mobs, let's talk about the combat and the mobs in this game. Diablo 3 still has one of the best ARPG combat systems I have ever played. It's snappy, it's responsive, and packed with build variety. I mean, whether you're playing as a demon hunter raining down arrows from afar, or a barbarian leaping into the fray like a caffeinated wrecking ball, every class feels distinct and powerful in its own way. What really blew me away, though, was the enemy variety. Most games of this type throw maybe 5-10 different enemy types and call it a day, but not Diablo. No. We're talking about 35 unique enemies, each with their own attack styles, animations, and flavor, each one different depending on the biome they're in. It's just so flavorful and awesome, and every time I go to a new biome, I'm like, what crazy thing am I gonna see in this area? And that kind of brings me to the mechanics and how there's so much variety variety in what you can do. There are so many different classes. There are so many different things you can do with each class. There are so many different skills, armor variants, element resists, elite modifiers. It's just a buffet of pain you can throw on these demons, and you can choose hundreds of different options. And yes, you do fight an entire dungeon filled with cows, demonic cows, and somehow it doesn't break the tone. That's the magic of Diablo 3 right there. Now let's address the obvious question. For a game of this age, being around 13 years old, do the graphics hold up? And honestly, in my opinion, I think they do. No, it's not pushing 4K ray tracing visuals like AAA game titles have, but it's stylized, and it helps a ton that it is stylized. The art direction is consistent, the lighting is moody and effective, and most of the time I completely forget that this game came out in 2012. It's like the Skyrim of ARPGs. Not the prettiest anymore, but still so much fun that I don't care. And I know some people don't care about graphics, but if you do care about graphics and you're worried if these hold up to this day and age, I would say yes, you will enjoy it. It's not terribly pixelated and it's fun, and you'll forget about the graphics altogether the longer you play. Now this is another part that I feel like Diablo 3 crushes it in, and that is replayability. Multiple classes, deep skill customization. I mean, this is kind of talking about what I said before. You got the randomized loot, insane levels of difficulty scaling. I mean, I think there's like 15 different tiers, and you can play hardcore mode, seasonal content, rift challenges, bounty runs. It's like an endless wave of content. And right now I think it's only like 20 bucks on the Steam store. It's like discounted right now. So for all that content for 20 bucks, I think that's a great deal. Not sponsored, by the way. I just want to get that off my chest. I personally beat the game on extreme difficulty during my first playthrough, and I'm still finding new stuff to do. Right now I'm working on platinuming the game on PlayStation 5, which means I had to go and do a hardcore character, and I don't get to die one time in order to get that trophy before I get to level 70. So pray for me, please. That's going to take a lot of time and stress on my life, but that's my goal right now. But another awesome thing about this game is it's still getting seasonal support in 2025. Yes, you heard me right. This game is 13 years old and it's still getting seasonal updates. Blizzard continues to roll out seasonal events with new buffs, cosmetics, and boss tweaks for a 13-year-old game. That kind of support is almost unheard of, and it speaks volumes about the community and the game's lasting power. So I'm going to cut this video short. I'm just going to tell you my final verdict. Is Diablo 3 still good in 2025? Absolutely. Whether you're a veteran revisiting the Sanctuary or a first timer like me, there's a ton to love here. The story holds its own, the characters are compelling, the gameplay is still top notch, and the sheer amount of content ensures that you'll stay busy for an extremely long time. So if you've been on the fence about getting Diablo 3, don't wait another 13 years. The gates of hell are open. Jump in right now, go get it while it's on discount, enjoy the game, and just do some rifts, have a good time. You can even play with your friends. It's just fun, and I definitely recommend it. But if anyone has any tips for me, let me know in the comments down below. I'm new to the game. I like to learn. I like to try and make my videos better as well. So let me know some pro tips down below. And if you have another game you want me to try out, I've got a ton of Steam games that I haven't played. Let me know one you want me to review down below as well, because I will definitely read your comments, and I love to see the engagement. It helps YouTube and it helps me. But I really want to thank you guys for tuning in this video, listen to what I have to say, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.